Hey, what's up everyone? This is SKULM, and in today's video I'm going to walk you through my level 100 Necromancer journey in Season of Blood, Season 2 in Diablo 4. Now, I just want to begin and show you the build exactly as it is, then I will also go to a voiceover mode and tell you a bit about my journey. Now, first of all, we hit level 100 pretty fast. I played a Bone Spear Necromancer. I have not optimized any gear at all. I have just rolled with what I found, but the gear looks like this. It is definitely far from perfect, but you know, Bone Spear is still a very good build. It operates really well. It does what it's supposed to do, which is damage, and you can survive pretty much. So your farming will be better. I was lucky to get this weapon, so I slapped on, of course, the legendary aspect. Nice stats overall. We still want Evulsion on the neck. I am not gonna go into detail about the gear. I'm just, breezing through this. I don't want to bore you with details. One of the reasons why I went with a one-hander and an offhand is the attack speed and the item level. So I literally just play with the cards that I was dealt with. So I had this one-hander, 925, and I have this offhand, 925. I think that's a better DPS upgrade for me. I went with it, which helped me for faster attacks. And I slapped on this legendary aspect, which again helped me cast corpse explosions faster. Now, if you noticed, we don't have an essence generation legendary aspect, so we're using Bone Storm to make it consume corpses for a longer duration. And when Bone Storm consumes corpses, of course, it triggers Grim Harvest. So we passively restore essence that way, through Bone Storm consuming corpses and then proccing Grim Harvest, as well as Fueled by Death, as well as, of course, Flesh Eater, which gives us a lot of damage. Now, I am also going to walk you through the Vampiric Powers I have used. I am not claiming that these are the best powers, but they worked pretty well for me. The first one is Undying. Casting skills heals you, and of course we are spamming Bone Spear, we are spamming Corpse Explosion. This healing is actually really good for us. Hemomancy, I thought this would take away your max HP and then convert it to a damage. It doesn't work like that. It actually lets you deal 60% of your maximum life as physical damage, and you keep your life, okay? This happens by itself, so it is pretty good for free damage basically. Prey on the Weak, as I said in my prediction video, it's really good because it increases your vulnerability damage. So basically we have that, and then we have Resilience, which is basically free damage reduction. Last, I am using Anticipation to reduce the cooldown on my Bone Storm. So Anticipation really helps out. Right now we're in town. If I go out of town, let's see. Let's actually go to Hidden Overlook. The 20% cooldown reduction really helps out because you use Bone Storm more frequently, so this is also good for us.
Not while I'm
Let's see.
in town.
Okay, we're sprinting now, so this means we're out of town. As you can see, it dropped down to 44 seconds. Attack power is insane. Stats and mats, I'm gonna go over pretty fast. I mean, I have decent resistances, obviously. Critical strike damage is already approaching 700%. So there is that. Vulnerable damage is also approaching nearly 200%. And other than that, let's talk about my skills. So we're actually using Hemorrhage as our basic attack and some filler. It kind of helps. Imperfectly Balanced and of course Unliving Energy. Bone Spear. Hewed Flesh to create corpses more. Blood Mist, only one rank, but I wanted to create corpses just in case. Corpse Explosion. This is our secondary option to generate essence and proc Flesh Eater. Grim Harvest and Fueled by Death helps with the Bone Spear consuming corpses. Death's Embrace and Death's Reach, obviously. We still use Corpse Tendrils and Plate Corpse Tendrils, just in case. Max these out. Max these out. Bone Storm maxed. 2 points in Inspiring Leader. And basically Ossified Essence. Now, what it allows me to do is, when I crit with Bone Spear, since I'm using a one-hander, doesn't matter, you can use a shield or offhand. Since I'm using a one-hander sword, I am getting so much attack speed, and I'm creating so many corpses. I cast 1 or 2 Bone Spears, things die, I just either press Bone Storm, restore all my essence, or I just machine gun Corpse Explosion, okay? It is really fast. It is a fast build. This build is created for leveling purposes. It's a really good build to hit level 100 and spam dungeons and clear as efficiently as possible. Book of the Dead, sacrifice Skirmishers, sacrifice Shadow Mages, sacrifice Iron Golem. Paragon, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I am playing Corporeal, Essence, Imbiber, obviously, Sacrificial, obviously. These are like non-negotiables, and still Exploit. And it is looking very similar to my Uber Lilith kill build. So, without further ado, I'm gonna start a voiceover mode. So when we played together as a team, we were not expecting to be placed in the top ranks. We just wanted to play for fun. We were not racing at all, but since we did things so efficiently, that allowed us to get placed in the top rankings. And to be fair, we spammed Domhain tunnels a lot. And from level 1 to 40, I played as a Blood Search Summon Necromancer, because Blood Search really helps out in the early levels. It does really good damage, it has great AoE potential, and your minions pretty much tank things for you. After level 40, of course, the Blood Search damage started to fall out. This is when I wanted to try out Bone Spear. I was already planning for it. I was already planning for a Bone Spear build, and I was not surprised, because before the season launched, I have already killed Uber Lilith in Eternal Realm with the new changes, all the nerfs, all the changes to the bosses and whatnot. It was a walk in the park. That video is released under my channel as well. Then, the moment I started switching to Bone Spear, I just went all in. Sacrifice minions, sacrifice everything, gather critical strike based gear and whatnot. And then, of course, we picked things up really fast. It was a breeze. Our comp was Necro, Barbarian, and Rogue, so we excelled at different things. We could have stacked 3 Necromancers, or we could have stacked different classes to gain further advantage, but again, we were not racing, we were doing this for fun. The result was surprising for us, I must admit, but it's a good feeling overall. So I will show you some highlights of the build so you can see for yourself. Alright, enjoy. Also, a quick heads up, I will be releasing members only videos under my channel. In these videos, I will share my thought process on how I approach a season, how I theory craft my Necromancer builds. It's going to be a deeper dive, pretty much. I will, of course, continue to publish public videos, but there will be a lot members only videos under the channel. So if you'd like to see that content, make sure to join the channel. And of course, as usual, like the video and subscribe to the channel. You will have enough information. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.